Now let's start part 4 by working on the bedroom area. First, I'm adding the TV console and some shelving to create a clean entertainment setup. I'm also adding a cabinet for extra storage and making sure everything fits nicely together. I'm also adding a cabinet for extra storage and making sure everything fits nicely together. Next, it's time for the bed. I'm placing a comfortable looking bed in the center of the room and matching it with the rest of the design. The combination of the TV console, shelves, cabinet, and bed is already making this bedroom feel much more complete and modern. Now I'm adding a stylish dresser and a small table to complete this part of the room. The dresser gives me some extra storage, while the table adds another nice detail to the space. Next, I'm heading outside to add some bushes and trees around the house. These little touches make the surroundings feel much more natural and finished. Now I'm adding some extra foliage around the area to make the surroundings look more natural and lively. Next, I'm putting up a clean fence around the property to give it a more finished and organized look. The combination of the greenery and the new fence really makes the outside area feel complete. First, I'm adding a dresser and some tool chests to give the garage a proper storage setup. I'm also adding garage shelves for all the extra equipment and supplies. Next, I'm placing some garage lockers to keep everything organized and give the space a more realistic look. I'm also adding garage lockers along the walls to keep everything organized and give the garage a realistic workshop vibe. Now let's finish the outside with the fence. I'm extending the fence around the property and making sure it lines up properly. Now I'm adding some ground lights around the outdoor area. These lights will make the driveway and pathways look much better, especially when everything comes together. I'm placing the lights evenly along the ground to create a clean and balanced look. Next, I'm adding some plants around the area to bring more greenery and life to the surroundings. Now I'm adding some drawers for extra storage and keeping everything organized. Next, I'm installing more shelving to fill the empty wall space and add some extra detail to the room. I'm also bringing in a few chairs and a comfortable armchair to create a nice little seating area. The combination of the storage, shelves, and furniture makes the room feel much more complete, comfortable, and stylish. Now I'm adding a loft area with a chair and a small table to make better use of the space. I'm also placing a comfortable armchair nearby to create a cozy little seating area. These details add more character to the room and make the loft feel much more complete and inviting. Now I'm adding a comfortable sofa to the room. It fits perfectly with the rest of the furniture and makes the space feel much more cozy and inviting. Now I'm adding a grill to the outdoor area, giving this space a perfect spot for a backyard cookout. Next, I'm placing a rocking chair nearby to create a relaxing little seating area. And finally, I'm adding some clothing racks inside to keep everything organized and easy to access. Now I'm adding some shelves to the room to create extra storage and fill up the empty wall space. Next, I'm setting up a shelf desk with a clean and simple design. I'm placing the desk in the perfect spot and adding a comfortable chair to complete the workspace. I'm also adding a small side table next to the seating area for some extra convenience and detail. These pieces work really well together and give the room a nice, organized setup. The shelves add storage, the desk creates a useful workspace, and the side table gives the area a cozy finishing touch. Now I'm adding a simple coffee table in front of the seating area. Next, I'm placing the TV on the wall to complete the entertainment setup. Now I'm upgrading the entertainment area with a bigger TV setup. I'm making sure the TV is positioned perfectly so it becomes the main focus of the room. Next, I'm adding a clean desktop underneath the TV to give the setup some extra storage and detail. I'm keeping the design simple and modern, with enough space to organize everything neatly. The TV and desktop work really well together and give this room a much more finished look. Now I'm adding some soft rugs to the bedroom to make the space feel warmer and more comfortable. I'm placing one near the bed and another in the open area to add some extra detail. Now I'm adding a stylish stand mirror to the bedroom. I'm placing it in the perfect spot so it looks natural and also adds more depth to the room. Next, I'm adding some paintings to the walls to bring more personality and character into the space. I'm choosing different sizes and placing them around the room so the walls don't feel empty. The mirror adds a nice decorative touch, while the paintings make the bedroom feel more personal and complete. And now, with the mirror and wall art in place, the bedroom is looking much more stylish, cozy, and finished. I'm also adding more paintings to the walls, filling in the empty areas and giving the bedroom some extra character. I'm adding a few more mirrors around the room to make the space feel bigger and brighter. Now I'm adding some gold plate decor to give the room a more premium and elegant touch. Next, I'm bringing in a few plants to add some greenery and make the space feel more alive. I'm also placing a garbage bin in a convenient spot so everything stays clean and organized. I'm adding some extra supplies around the room to fill in the empty spaces and make the whole setup feel more realistic. I'm placing a few more decorative pieces on the shelves and tables, making sure everything looks balanced. Next, I'm adding more plants in different areas to bring some natural greenery into the room. I'm placing smaller plants on the shelves and adding a few larger ones in the corners to fill the empty spaces. Now I'm adding the final items and some wall plants to complete the decoration. The house is finally complete. Every room has its own style, and all the little details really bring the whole build together. If you enjoyed watching me build this house, make sure to like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends.